Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. So it is New Year's Eve and I think it's the perfect time to set our goals and set our intentions for the new year. Obviously the last few years have been very interesting. For me personally, 2021 was rough mental health wise. I had a lot of things on and I put too much stuff on my plate, which meant that I couldn't do things I guess that I wanted to do, and I wasn't really living a life that I wanted. Well, I was just alive at some point. In the new year, I'm really focusing on doing everything I can and creating the life that I'm really proud of and excited to be living. So if you're interested in these kind of videos, or this is what you're going to be doing on New Year's Eve as well, let me know down below and let's get on with the video. So I sat down last night and I've come up with all of my goals for 2022, and I had 6 main categories that I found, and then I've split those into actual achievable goals so that I'm not just working towards like a far off thing, I'm working towards something really specific. I've just moved you to the side because I'll have some pop-ups here. But my 6 goals for 2022 are health, mind, relationships, career, social media, and my home. They're quite big goals and I feel like they're pretty common with everyone, so I've broken those down. So I have 7 health goals, like specific ones. So they are to work out 3 weekdays and once on the weekend. At the moment, if I was writing this now, I would probably say I want to work out 5 to 6 days a week, but realistically I know that I work full-time and I have other commitments and sometimes it's just not possible. So I think that's 4 days, 3 times during the week and once on the weekend is a good base, and I think I'll be able to achieve that. I also want to go on twice weekly morning walks. I think that's a really good thing for your mental health and just a really nice way to start the day. I want to heal my relationship with food. It's a very big one. So maintaining balance with delicious meals and some treats, and also not feeling guilty for eating what I want to eat, which will be a hard one, but I think I'm in that mindset to actually do it now. I'm not rushing too much. I know what a healthy meal looks like for me and how I can balance that with my life and with my partner. I also want to go to the doctor. So I have PCOS, if I haven't mentioned that before, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. So I have a few things that need to be checked up on. I've had it for 13 years now and I've seen a few doctors about it, but none of them have really clicked with me, and I really want to just go to a new, like find my doctor that's going to help me get, not out of it because I think it's something I always have, but move past the point where I have to worry about it all the time. And then I have some specific gym goals. So I want to stretch after every gym session. I don't do this at all currently. And I definitely should be. I want to squat 50 kilos and deadlift 100 kilos. My mind goals, so like I said, last year was really hard with mental health, so I'm really focusing on that in 2022. So I've only got 4 goals here, but I think they're good ones that will help overall. So I want to meditate 4 times a week, but I think putting positive thoughts and positive vibes into the universe, there's nothing wrong with that. I also want to journal most nights. I've put at least 4 times a week. I think that'll be really important to get any thoughts out of my head and onto a paper so I can really think about them and process them. I also don't want to look at screens after 10 p.m. as much as I can, and I would like to start seeing a therapist again. I've been to a few as well, none of them have really clicked, and I think I would just like to see one for maintenance at this point. Relationships, so this sort of encompasses every relationship in my life. If you didn't know, I'm engaged. I am engaged to my partner Sam. We've been together for 5 years in January, which is crazy. So my goals for relationships are I want to see a couples therapist with Sam. I don't think there's anything wrong in our relationship, and that's not why I want to see it. I just want to make sure we have strategies if anything does go wrong. I want to focus on communication. I want to have a going out date night at least once a fortnight. I think it's important to sit together and do something different. Because we live together, we see each other all the time, but it's not quality time. So making sure we amp that up in 2022. And we also want to take 2 little trips together. They can just be weekend trips, but I think they're really important for a relationship. And then outside of that, I want to see my core friends at least once a month. Again, if I was too busy last year, I just sort of pushed them to the side because I knew that they would always be there, but that's not a good thing. Next is career. So I have a full-time job. I just changed jobs actually in October and I love my new job. Like, I'm obsessed with it. It's so good, and I really want to focus on excelling in that in 2022. I want to maintain a positive balance between my work life and my private social life, making sure I turn off when I need to. I want to establish more relationships and connections within the company, and I want to push my boundaries and not say no to any other opportunities that come my way within that company. So social media, video making And being on YouTube has been my goal for so long. I think I started making videos when I was a teenager, like in my parents' house. I think they're all privated now, but I keep falling out of it and I will push it to the side if I get too busy. But realistically, it's a hobby and it's a goal and it's something that I genuinely enjoy doing. So I need to stop pushing it to the side and really focus on it in 2022. So I have some realistic goals. I think I would like to hit 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. I would like 5,000 on Instagram and 10,000 on TikTok. I feel like those are semi-achievable. I want to Instagram daily, I want to TikTok daily, and then I also want to post a YouTube video twice a week. But overall, it's very corny, I know. I want to have fun. This is fun for me and I want to keep it fun. And then home in 2021, we moved into this house and it's amazing. I love it, but there's just a few things that need like a little bit of improvement and more of a routine. So if you've seen on TikTok those like opening and closing trend like home routines, I think they're really cool and it's a great idea for me to think about it. I want to do a 10-minute closing shift clean and a 5-minute opening shift tidy most days. I also want to get our patio installed and we're redoing our office at the moment upstairs, so I want to finish that. Those are my big goals for 2022. So now we can start building our vision board.
I just thought I'd do a quick voiceover because I recorded at 7 AM and just said that's good like 100 times. But basically I'm just finding some proper inspirational photos for me to add to my vision board and then we will create it together in just a second.
Okay, so my Canva has finally loaded and now we can start building the vision board. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna have like each of my goal groups are gonna have their own little group on the board. So I'll do health at the top.
It's Future Lady back again. I thought it would be helpful to really zoom in and show you what I'm doing. So at the moment, I'm just organizing all of my photos into my 6 goal categories. I thought if I had them all like that, it would make more sense and like more of a logical flow. And then I just resized them and now I'm just really playing with it. I think this is the thing with vision boards is it's going to be different for every person and you're going to have different priorities on there. Obviously, you're going to want it to look differently, and I think as long as it makes sense to you and it's reminding you of your actual goals, I think that's perfect. Like you can see some of the smaller Instagram story pieces I have, I can't see a lot of, but they're there and it's like a reminder to myself to Instagram. Whereas the quotes, I'm a bit of a quotes queen. I love quotes. So the quotes are out and they're really big and I can read them really easily. And I've tried to keep my 10K as visible as possible because that's a really big goal of mine and I don't want to lose sight of it. But yeah, that's the finished board and I'm so obsessed with it. I love it so much.
Okay. Oh, it's so cute. All right, can I go here and I do set desktop picture? There she is. Wow. Okay, I have a lot of files I need to organize. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment and subscribe down below. Have an amazing day and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.